Okay.
They just go into hella character, child. You be just going.
Because I want to talk about these snitches that's going to get some stitches.
All right, baby.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about the Facebook whistleblower. Guys, so to be honest with you, I didn't even know Facebook was even down Monday.
Right. I think I was trying to send something on Monday and I was trying to look into Facebook and I'm like, no, matter of fact, on Instagram. I was trying to go on Instagram and then they was like, oh, both of them down and
Fashion Nova.
Fashion girl.
Fashion Nova was trying to make that money.
Fashion Nova say, hey, Facebook, IG down. Y'all come and shop with us. We got 30 to 70% off. What a goddamn market. Do you hear me? I was so mad, but said, let me go look anyway.
I didn't even know.
But that's marketing. Like, that's crazy. But that's how they do.
That's how they do.
Get your attention elsewhere. But come on, baby. Read the story.
Right. So, not really going to read it. I'm just going to talk a little bit about her. Name is Frances Haugen. And yesterday she testified about how before a Senate committee, she provided a clear and detailed glimpse inside the notorious secretive tech giant, Facebook, harms children, sows divisions, and undermines democracy in pursuit of breakneck growth and astronomical profits. So, well, you know, that's crazy because we was watching the news last night, and 80% of 10-year-olds, guys, that's a lot of damn 10-year-olds, think they're fat.
10-year-olds are thinking they're fat.
They're fat.
But the reason they think they fat is what?
Because they're on Facebook and Instagram and these different little groups about eating disorders.
So are they trying to say that's the influence? This is what, and matter of fact, they are saying that, and they even said it's a group. They got Facebook groups about eating disorder and all of that. But I mean, we want to know a little more about the snitch.
So what she did was she got fired from Facebook. Like, snitch, really. Says Haugen was an insider making her powerful critic. Haugen worked at Facebook for nearly 2 years after stints at Google, Yelp, and Pinterest. Red flag. She got fired from all of them places. Facebook, red flag.
So they ain't do a background check.
They ain't do a thorough background check on why she got fired. So at Facebook, she studied how the social network amplified misinformation and was exploited by foreign adversaries. Haugen told Congress that Facebook consistently chose to maximize the growth rather than implement safeguards on these platforms.
Okay, so what's that saying is they rather growing their business, extending their business, getting their money, and not giving a fuck about you really.
Right. Right.
That's what they saying, because we don't care about what y'all do with it. Y'all get more followers, y'all get more this, y'all get more that,
Likes.
And y'all come here. That's why those groups, I mean, there's all type of groups. I was shocked when I heard that there was a group for eating disorder. Who would think of that?
For 10-year-olds.
For 10-year-olds.
Like, what the hell? Why do you guys think that's okay? Because a 10-year-old, you should just be enjoying life, being a kid, not worrying about, oh my God, I'm so fat. That's what you worry about after you have kids. But the result has more division, more harm, more lies, more threat, and more comebacks. In some of the cases, the dangerous online talk has led to actual violence that harms and kills people.
Wow.
I mean, that's just like with those TikTok challenges.
Yeah.
You got kids out here doing these TikTok challenges.
Yeah.
They had one boy a couple weeks ago, he was doing a TikTok challenge to see how long he can hold his breath. And
what happened?
He died. Like, his friends, like, seriously sat there and watched him hold his breath. And because he held it so long, but it wasn't just the holding the breath, it was putting I think it was a blanket or a bag over your head.
Whatever it was, that's just the most stupidest shit ever. Like, whatever it was. Like, that peer pressure
is real.
Man, that's crazy, because with Jalen's school, They did call and they, well, you know, send the emails, call 100 times a day, whatever. But when I did look into the emails, each month, parents, y'all need to look into this now. Each month there is something they're doing to wreck some shit, to just be defiant. Just to be defiant, just to do the and it's like to go to say Facebook knows this.
Right, and that's what she snitched on. She's like,
yeah,
Facebook knows about this, and they're not doing anything to protect these kids. And mainly they're saying it's girls.
Yeah.
It's girls. Like in the UK right now, 13.5% of the girls over there want to commit suicide because of social media.
That's just insane. This is insane. But it's reality, and it's our reality to even think that this is really going on. But like they say, it's so much going on with these kids nowadays. You can make groups for anything. And when you watch these little movies and all of this, like, this is where they get it from. To know that 10-year-olds have a disorder, like, I don't think it's the 10-year-olds, babe. I just think they're saying that there's a group.
They did say on the news. They said 80,
it was 10 years old.
Yeah, 80%.
They say it starts from 10 years old.
Yeah, 80% of 10-year-olds think they have.
Right, but I'm talking about the groups. The groups are older. Now,
I'm sure the groups. Yeah, I'm sure
they're older.
It's older people. Even I remember when I lived in Tennessee, the Representative Marsha Blackburn, I think that's her name, in Tennessee. She was like, Facebook has such an influence on young girls because they want to be accepted by society, and she was like, they're intentionally targeting children under the age of 13 because that's, you know, these kids between the ages of 8 and 12, they're trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
They seek out social media so that they can find themselves. And it's crazy how this lady was like, look, I guess we could say a lot of it falls back on, we could say parents, because you have to monitor what apps your kids have on their phones, because a lot of these social media say you have to be 18. These kids lying to get on Facebook
of course they are.
And Instagram and TikTok. So if you're not really monitoring your kids' phones.
Of course they are. When it came out, it was MySpace and all of that, right? But now that has quadruple.
They got all kind of
apps.
It's
just crazy.
I mean, you have Snapchat, WhatsApp.
Whatever it is. We're not trying to name all of that. But what I'm saying is, what, I cut you off?
No, go ahead.
You look like you want to say something.
Go ahead, honey.
I was trying to go back to the story, though.
Yeah, so
we got sidetracked.
Yeah, so it says here, Facebook exploited teens using powerful, I don't know how the hell to say this word, but anyway.
I know I ain't gonna be able to say it, but I want to see it anyway.
ALGORITHMS.
Maybe I spelled the whole word out. We don't know it. Let's ask Google though. Hold on.
That amplified their insecurities. Logarithms, something like that. I mean, why? Algorithm. Algorithm, guys. The word is algorithm.
Listen.
Algorithm.
A process or set of rules to be followed in calculation or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer.
So Facebook is a computer. That has
algorithm. Yeah, we all just learned something today.
That amplified these teenage girls' insecurities. You know, Facebook, it says Facebook chooses to mislead and misdirect. Facebook has not earned our blind faith. Yeah.
What that mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Facebook hasn't earned our trust. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, look what you're doing. You're misleading people. You're especially you're targeting a certain age group, right, or gender. Right. And
in some point, yes, I feel that it's their fault, yes, but to think about these kids and the groups they're creating on this app, they monitor all of this.
They do.
You see it. So you see it, say something, stop the group, but you want to flag people, you want to put people in Facebook jail 30 days, all type of stuff for saying
grown people stuff.
Yeah.
We all grown on Facebook. So if there ain't no kids in the group, it shouldn't matter if you're saying whatever.
But, you know, what do I know? Well, go ahead. What do I know?
So, all in all, they're pretty much saying that...
So, at the end of the day, I feel, let's go back to her. She ended up snitching, saying all of this stuff because now she got fired.
But here's my reality of the situation. When you was working there and it was going on, you had locked lips.
She was getting that money.
She was getting that money. But now that you don't got fired, I'm telling on you.
I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know what really goes on behind the scene.
But you was behind the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And because...
That's probably how it go. You know how you and your bestie be cool or whatever and y'all good. And some shit done popped off. Now y'all not friends no more. Now you go to the other one and now you want to snitch. Is it?
You want to tell everything the bestie said.
They ain't loyal. They ain't loyal. They ain't for you. That's just what it is. That's that. But, you know, everybody do this. I can flip that scenario in 3-4 different ways.
Right. It's crazy how...
That's how it goes.
Right. And even if you're working at a company that you're currently working at and you know that your company is violating the rules, but you're not saying nothing because you're getting that paper.
Right. That ain't my place. That ain't my job. That's above my pay rate. That's above everything. What I'm talking for. But now...
You done got fired. Oh, it's a whole... Well, this is what they're doing. And now you want to bring everybody else down because you got fired. Hey. Yeah, Facebook is wrong for the things that they're doing. But these people that work there, and they call it the whistleblowers, because they get protection from the government so that if anything does go down, they're not prosecuted. They're covered. Hey, Facebook, y'all should have done y'all homework on her. Y'all really, she got fired from Google, Pinterest. Like, yeah. Girl, I don't understand it.
I mean, I'm not wrecking my brain to try to understand it. That's just what it is because we the outsiders. We got to pretty much live our life right now. Talk about it, yeah. But then after that, we going back to the real world.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Facebook is not my world.
It's not. And it's crazy that this girl here that just got fired, the Frances Haugen, she took the place of Sophie Zahn, who was a whistleblower.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? They only worked for Facebook for 2 years. She been with Facebook since, they say, 2 years. And the Sophie Zahn worked for Facebook from 2018 to 2020. So she kind of just came in and filled in Sophie's place and turned into a whistleblower. So I guess it takes them 2 years to fully get their research of what they need, collect their data, and then they're going to whistleblower on you.
And there you have it, folks. The whistleblower. I don't know. I'm done with them, baby.
I'm done, too. All right, guys. So you know what to do? Hit that like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. You can also share this on your Facebook page, Instagram, whatever you got out there. Tell your mama, your daddy, your sisters, and your brothers. Boom, boom. Tune into the Reese and Fany Empire because it'll never be...
It'll never be a dull moment.